What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're taking a look at a game that I'm actually really excited about. This is one of those games that I've put off my coverage of it for a little while because it is very early in its alpha. Like, this is one of those games that, like, you can see the gems in there, and I think this game is going to be really cool. And if after watching this video you want to go over to the link that I give you down below and play the game, it's free right now. Like, you can just check out the alpha. The developers have made it very generously just, like, available. My Time at Portia is kind of a mix between Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, a little bit of Terraria in there. I always say Terraria. I don't know why. Terraria. A little bit of Terraria in there. It's a very cool game, and it's fleshing out slowly, but it's fleshing out to be something very cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and step on in, and we'll play some My Time at Portia. Alright, so here's our character. There's not a lot of customization you can do in the game right now. There's not a ton of customizations that you're going to be able to do. And actually, this is our hair color. It says skin color, but it's actually hair color. I don't know if that's just like a misnomer or what it is. But either way, I'm going to adjust my hair ever so... Oh, actually, that's the perfect hair right there. I don't even need to mess with it. I could have a killer bowl cut if I really wanted to, but I think I'm going to go for just like long-ass shaggy hair that's all over the place. His name is Marco. Definitely not going to stick with that. If you want to, you can customize some of the things around here, like your eye color, your brow color, all that kind of stuff. I think it's a pretty cool thing that you're able to do. All more than likely, let's make our brow color match our hair a little bit better. There we go. That's a little bit closer to where I want it to be. They haven't put in all the customization options just yet, but I'm sure those are forthcoming. What are we going to name our character? Our character's name will be Billiam, because he's going to be a fancy man. He's got a shirt that says aim on it. Aim for what, though? Aim for evil? Aim for good? Aim for the neck? Gotta protect your neck, like Wu-Tang said. Let's play the game. I know you guys are here to see some gameplay. Not for me to spend a bunch of time in character creation. Luckily enough, not a whole lot of time to spend in character creation. The Great Blue Ocean. Oh, yes. Welcome. Out on the ocean, doing ocean-y guy stuff. There's some interesting sails they got on there. Coming up on Portia. Whoa, that looks beautiful. What are you gonna do there? Ruin diving? Something like that. We get someone like you every once in a while, always seeking that adventure. It's good to be young. So there it is. I don't know why he's wearing a shower cap on his head. I don't know if he's expecting the ship to sink and he just doesn't want to mess up his dew. Trying to keep the fro clean, you know how it goes. Good luck to you. Thanks. Aw, my eyes are still blue. I forgot to change them brown. Damn. I always try to make my character... I don't know. Somebody said something like unappealing about my brown eyes one time, and ever since then I try to make a point of always like putting brown eyes on my character just as like a solemn, just like meh, a pox upon you, just a silent denunciation. Billiam Presley, how do you do? Good to see you again. Hope you had a pleasant journey. You came from Barna Rock, right? It's pretty far. Yeah. Anyways, I'm here to show you to your workshop, so if you want to follow me, it's pretty close. I wonder what it's like. I didn't really get to know my pa too well. No one's been working there since your pa left Portia so many years ago. He was a good friend. Yeah. And so this is the game right here. This is the beginnings of the game anyways. We start out kind of in this little area on this side. We're going to follow Presley on up, and he's going to take us to our workshop. We started on the docks, and here we are. This is your workshop. Place sure has seen some wear and tear. What do you think? It looks homely. Now then, there's a letter from your father. He asked me to present it to you when you've seen the house. When you read this letter, I'm already on the other side of the world. I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry I'm not able to be the father that you wanted. This was all so sudden, and I didn't really have much time to tell you or figure out how to take care of you. Then I thought about the workshop. It might not look like much, but it will brace you from the wind and cover you from the rain, so I leave you with the workshop handbook that details how I worked my workshop, and the rest is up to you. Do your best and live a wonderful life. You'll always be my pride and joy. Here's the workshop handbook of your dad's. Take your time. Come to the Portia Commerce Guild tomorrow. It's located around Peach Plaza. You can't miss it. As much as I'd like to give you a builder license right away, you'll need to prove your worth through a couple of tests. Got it. Tomorrow. Anyways, I'll leave you be. Get some rest. Bye, Presley. Thanks for your help. And so here is our home as soon as he walks away anyways. It's later in the... Dude, we went to bed at 5 o'clock at night. That's definitely an early night. That's a really, really early night. That's like a crazy early night. Normally, I'm like 12 hours away from there when I go to bed. House is so worn, I need to fix it or won't be getting a good night's sleep. So the floor is busted in here. There are gaps around. It's going to take some wood in order to get that all together. We don't really have any wood right now. Unfortunately, we're in a woodless relationship with our house, but we'll get to that and we'll fix it. Do we need to clean our boots off too? We're leaving little footprints all over the place with our Tims. All right, well, let's jump on in here, and we'll get the game started. The point of this game is to craft items, become a crafter, sell them at market. You can also go on adventures and dungeons and stuff like that to find rare materials to make cooler stuff. As of right now, the dungeons aren't in the game from my exploration of. I played for about an hour and a half, and the first dungeon, they'll let you go into the first dungeon, but it was completely empty when I went in, and so I'm pretty sure they haven't put in kind of the indoor adventuring underground part of the game just yet. We can gather from... Oop, that was a rock. I don't really need that, but I do need to go to my mail. A letter from the Portia Times. Hello, new subscriber. This is the Portia Times. We are sponsored by the city government and the local Commerce Guild branch to bring you the latest news in our city for free. We are a weekly publication, so papers will be sent out on Mondays. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask. Boom. Portia Commons. So we can walk around at this point in the game. We can gather some sticks. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I think we should make some crafting tools, and I know that because I've played the game, and so I know what we should probably do right now. There will be little bundles of sticks laying around on the ground all over the place, and there will be little handfuls of rocks that we can fill our pockets with if we really want to. So far, we've got 2 rocks and 6 pieces of wood. I think we're probably going to need about 10 and 10 before I can make this work the way that I want it to work, but we'll go ahead and do that. Let me get these notifications off the screen for you real fast. There we go. All the notifications are gone. Just got to do all the little tutorial things that they so desperately want me to do. And I'm a rebel. I'm chaotic, man. You tell me to do a thing, and I'm probably not going to do that thing because that's just who I am. Deep down, that's who I be. We got some rocks over here. Good. And I think that should be enough to get us working on our first crafting tools. Pickaxes and wood chopping axes. So there it is. With a pickaxe, we don't have enough stones for the axe, actually. So we're going to need more stones than I actually thought initially. I thought we needed a lot less stones than that. I was under the impression that we needed a lot more wood than stones at this point in the game, but I guess I was wrong. We'll gather a couple of these on up right here. Good. And so there it is. Let's take these back to the workbench and we'll get started on some of the earlier crafts that we can do in the game. So on this side, we'll go to our workbench and bam, we've got a simple axe. Craft it away. So simple axe is here, and then for the pickaxe we need more wood and more stone, unfortunately. But we do have an axe, so we can chop trees, and that'll make wood gathering a little bit easier. You can do that just by walking up on a tree and taking a couple hacks at it, and down it goes. And it's going to be much more efficient than picking this crap up off the ground because, frankly, my back hurts. I'm an old man. Once you start getting old, it's just like your back starts to hurt. It just hurts. It's just like in its native form, it just hurts. You don't know why. Maybe you slept wrong last night. Maybe you slept right. You don't really know. You can never quite tell. In addition, we can kick trees to get some of the tailoring supplies and stuff that we want. So like this tree over here, I could be like, boom, here comes the boom, ready or not. And so that'll drop like a little fruit right there. We can eat that to get some stamina back. I think it's called a rubber fruit. It costs us SP to do all these actions. You can see that at the bottom of the screen. We will level up over time, and we will get more SP that will make us better at doing our jobs. I'm pretty sure we can eat this, I think. Maybe? Can I not eat it? Okay, maybe I have to cook it first. We've got stone and we've got wood, and before we go to the crafting place, we're going to want to have the pickaxe and the axe because it'll speed this along a little bit better, so I'm in favor of doing that. Let's go ahead and run on inside. I like how we got the automated robot doors, man. Nothing says fancy like having an automated robot door. There we go. We'll throw out that pickaxe, and now we've got both the tools that we need in order to satiate our greed. We'll be able to go out and make all kinds of money now that we got this stuff. In addition, we'll probably want to make a sword at some point so that we can fight monsters and we can start getting some hides and things like that. But for right now, pretty happy with where we're at. Pretty happy with the way things are going. Let's go to the Commerce Guild. We'll have a little conversation with the Guildmaster. Ooh, that lady looks fancy. Hey, oh, she walks with like a little shimmy right there. Okay. I see what's going on right here. They're trying to get me into trouble. I've been in town for like 8 seconds, and they're trying to get me to hit on a nun. It's not like it'll be the first time, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Billiam, nice to see you. How are you settling in? Pretty well. Good, 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 good. Let me introduce you to the Commerce Guild. We're the organization that orchestrates trade across the entire Free Cities region. This is the Portia branch. We're pretty busy throughout the year. Hooray! Now let me give you a builder's test. This is pretty easy. Make an axe and a pickaxe. See? I knew it was coming, so I did it. So it was all nice and done to begin with. Excellent. Nicely done. You can keep them. I just wanted to see what you could do. Second test, we've got to make a stone furnace. And so the stone furnace is kind of special. Oop, I didn't mean to murder somebody. I hit on a nun and then I murdered a guy. Something tells me my time at Portia is mostly going to be spent in a jail cell. It's just who I am, man. I'm a thug. Can't stop me. They can't get me. They can't drop me. Homie, I'm a thug. Let's grab... I'm going to knock down a couple more stones over here, I think. Will that one chop? There we go. Oh, we leveled up, which is going to give us some more freebie-jeebie SPBBBs. And there it is. We've got some copper ore and a little bit of stone. We can't chop these big rocks right here because our pickaxe is not good enough. So if you're wondering why I'm bypassing, like, the big stuff. Ooh, we got some marble in that one. Even better. I think even this one's too big. Yeah, we need a better pickaxe before we can hit that one. So let's keep on the lookout for a couple little stones around here. We're probably going to want to have about, oh, I don't know, 50 stone, maybe about 50 wood before we go back to the workshop, just to make sure that we're working in the proper direction. In addition, this is going to give us a great opportunity to put together some copper ore, because our future projects, we are going to need loads of copper ore. And the way that I can tell that the game is not done yet is that the dungeons are supposed to be where you go to get copper ores and iron ores and stuff like that. And because they're not in the game, actually scrounging for copper ore and whatnot right now can be a little difficult. It can be a challenge. Let's get a couple more hacks off right here. There we go. A little bit more copper ore. This is already going better than the last time I played the game, dude. I knocked down like every single stone in a 10-mile radius and ended up with like no copper ore the last time I played. It was a brutal. I will pick up wood on the way back over here, so there we go. Grab the... I actually don't have a lot of stamina left. Even picking up sticks takes stamina, so unfortunately we're going to have to keep this kind of high and tight for right now. Jump on over there, and you can sprint by holding down the shift key, but it does take up your SP, so be aware it might not be like a super valid long-term option, depending on where you're at in the game. Now, this over here is our builder's book. If we go to the assembly station, you get some really cool pictures here. I love the way that the art style in this game is completely and totally unified. Like, everything looks like it belongs. The things that look like they should be hand-drawn are hand-drawn. The characters all look similar with regards to, like, their color palette and the way that they're designed. I think the game actually does really well on the aesthetic front, and I love the way this guidebook is designed. And so in order to make a stone furnace, we've got to make ourselves a stone stool first. Then we've got to make ourselves... Actually, we just got to use wood to get the rest of it done, so we will do that. But I think I click the build right there. It puts the template down. Then we take wood, so we're going to swap over to our 3 slot. We're going to put wood inside the trough. Then we're going to go over to the crafting bench. We're going to go to this tools menu right here, and we're going to build ourselves a stone stool. It's time to get ourselves a rocky stool sample. If your stool sample is rocky, you probably need to be careful about what hills you're sliding down. I'll be honest with you. Just stop shoving things up there. And so now that that's done, we can place this pretty much anywhere we want it to go inside of our little home. I don't really mind where it goes. We can put it like right here. Looks good to me. You can smack them with a pickaxe when you want. We can also load some wood inside this thing. It's going to allow us to cook bricks, make copper bars, make bronze bars, and a little bit of glass should we want to. But we don't really have a lot of stamina left, and there's not a whole lot of other things available. And so I've made the stone furnace. Let me see if I can get in here and complete the quest before this guy clocks out for the day. Because everybody in this game, it's kind of like Skyrim or like Elder Scrolls. Everybody in this game has a routine that they're going to go through on a daily basis. Like from this hour to this hour, they'll be at their house. From this hour to this hour, they'll be at work. From this hour to this hour, they'll be standing around giving off a quest. And that's actually a feature that I very much like. Presley, what's up, bro? Great job. You passed. This is your builder's license. Congratulations. Now you just need to take this license over to the mayor's office to get your workshop registered, and then you can take commissions. All right, and so let's get this done so we can get our commissions started. Go talk to the mayor and make sure that he is there and that he doesn't act like a bear and doesn't give us a stare that makes me return a glare. And there is the baller-ass pimpin' mayor right there named Gale. You must be Billiam. I'm Gale, the mayor of the town. It's truly wonderful to see young people getting involved in the telesis of our society. I'm here to register my workshop. Very well, and what's the name of your workshop? We're going to call it the Booty Shop. Booty Shop. Nice. There, your registration is complete. Thank you. In the future, you can expand your workshop by buying extra land in Portia. When you're ready, come see me about that. In addition, you can upgrade your workbenches at A&G Construction. We're going to have a fireside town meeting every once in a while. They'll be announced to the mail. Try to make them if you can. You don't want me being the only one there. I'll cover town and world events at large, the usual, you know. He's also got a quest for us, but we're not going to mess around with that right now because I'm the kind of person that takes on way too many quests, and then I've got like 1,000 things going on at the same time, and I never complete anything. Hey, buddy. How's it going? How's this whole cowboy outfit thing working out for you? Do you find that that, like, works? Or is that something you see falls flat over and over and over again? I don't know. You're now a bona fide workshop owner. Your pa would have been so proud. Let me explain some of the processes for our trade. And so basically the way that it comes down is that there's going to be commissions on the board over there to make like random stuff. In addition, there's a ranking board with 5 different workshops from the area, and we will be ranked against those people based on how fast we get our commissions done. Yoink! Playing favorites, are we? Higgins, you already took a commission today. Never too many commissions. Good day. That guy's definitely a douchebag. You can tell from the cut of his jib. The runt, he's the owner of the current number one workshop. Brilliant businessman, but I hate the way he does things. Well, I'm sorry. That was our last one for the day. Boom! Kicking down that door. Hey, Perez, I got a job for you. See that guy right there? I bet he parties. What is it, Arlo? We're looking to build a bridge to Amber Island. So the mayor finally put up the money, huh? Well, Billiam here is up for the challenge. Yeah, he figured that place could be a real tourist attraction with the haunted cave and all. Hey, Billiam, go check your pa's workshop handbook to see if he has a bridge diagram in there. I know he built a ton of them. If it's there, use it at your assembly station. After you're done with the bridge pieces, you can go to the designated spot and assemble the bridge. This is also important. For a project as big as a bridge, you'll probably need to dive into the abandoned ruins to gather materials. We have one such ruin in Portia. It's located at the bottom of the Temple Tower. The Temple Tower ruin I don't think is in the game yet. I went in just a little bit ago and there's nothing inside of there. Like there was actually, it was just an empty template basically. Like the cave had been dug out and designed, but there was no objects inside of there if you take my meaning. We're all out of SP for the day, so let's hurry on back. I'm going to take a nap and I'll see you in the morning. Day 3. See, in my ideal world there would be no alarm clocks. I hate alarm clocks. We can't get good sleeps until we fix the house either, so we're only going to get half SP until we fix the house. So let's go ahead and focus on that for today. It shouldn't be that difficult of a task. I think we should be able to mash it out pretty successfully. Rocks and things like that do respawn from time to time, so keep an eye on them. Let's chop down some bushes and we'll get some wood together. I think we're going to need round about, I don't know. I think we could probably do it with 40, 50 wood maybe? So let me get that all together, and then we'll go back and fix the house. I don't want to bore you guys with the details of chopping down a dozen trees in a row, but I promise it'll be worth it. Perfect, so we've got the wood together right now. What we need to do is fix up our house so we can actually sleep well, and actually get a full night's sleep so we can fill up our SP bar entirely without being able to upgrade that. I mean, we're not going to get a whole lot of work done each day. So let's fix the wood gap right there. We'll fix the wood gap right here. And it takes 20 to fix that one. That's a big old grip of wood they want. And then we'll fix this gap right here. Perfect. And so there it is. I think, oh, nope, we still got another gap over here. It's going to take 10 to get this one. And now we'll be able to sleep through the night without any problems. We can finally get a good night's sleep without those pesky gophers running up in here and ruining things, jumping through floorboards. You know how it goes with gophers. Gophers are rowdy-ass animals, man. Rowdy-ass animals, and they gots to go. I'm probably going to make a couple more of these. Let's make a few more forges as well, because you actually... So what'll happen is we'll go to smelt something, but it'll take like in-game days to get the project done. And so you're going to want to have like a whole bunch of these crucibles and forges so that you can have 5 or 6 projects going at the same time, so you don't end up waiting around all the time for your forge to refresh. So let's go ahead, and I need to move this stuff into my inventory here. We'll put that right there instead of the fruit. Good. Assembly station. Let's make a stone furnace. And so here we go. The stone thing is right there, and then the wood thing goes right there, and bim bam bomb, we've got ourselves another forge. Goody. We'll go ahead and do one more here. I think 3 should be enough of them. I don't think we'll need many more than that. Seems like a little bit of overkill. We're not going to be smelting that many things, but in the case that you want to make bricks, copper, and also glass like simultaneously, trust me when I say you're going to want to have some of this stuff done. I want it to go... I still haven't figured out exactly how facing works in this game, so I kind of just fiddle with it until it works. I don't know if they actually have a key in the game so far, or if you just kind of wiggle around until you get to face the direction you want it to face. But normally, I just wiggle around. There we go. So there's our 3 forges. Those are all good and ready to go. We should be able to forge things through there in the coming days. We're supposed to be building a bridge after I gather up some wood here just to replenish our supply ever so slightly. We'll have a look and see what we can do. In addition, while I was off camera, we went up to level 3, which means that our HP and our SP went up pretty considerably, actually. We got about 20 out, which means we can get another, 10 hacks in on a tree, which is enough to knock down 2 more trees, which is enough to get like an extra 20 wood a day, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. So there's a couple more trees down. The thing we're going to want to look at now is the chain that's going to get us to the bridge. So looking here, we're going to need, in order to make a bridge head and a bridge body, we need 2 bridge heads and a bridge body, I think. We need bronze plates, so that's going to be a rough one. We need copper pipes, which we're going to have to make with a work table. We're going to need hardwood. And so we're going to need a number of things in here that we simply just don't have access to at the moment. It's going to take a lot for us to get this project done. Once we get further down the chain, we can also build ourselves like a little tuk-tuk right there if we really want to. Pretty cool stuff. I'm going to say that we should probably start with the woodcutter next. 50 stone will turn into 5 bricks. And then 12 copper ore will turn into 4 bars, which turns into 2 blades, and that'll give us a woodcutter so that we can make planks and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get on it. Let's see if we can get this thing mashed out. Is this just like loose stone? No, it's not loose stone. I gotta smack it with a pickaxe for a little while, make myself happy. Dude, it's not even lunch yet, and we're already tired out. Those bad night sleeps, man. Those bad night sleeps. We'll probably try and go then and do some of the quests that are in town. See what we can wrangle up right there. Although we are getting really good copper rolls, which I'm super happy about because copper does not come around very frequently for me. And we've also got Kiwa. What do you want? Fisherman, one of 7 brothers. Hey, you're the new builder, right? I'm Kiwa. I love to fish, but a big one broke my fishing rod yesterday. Can you make me a new one? Why does he have a pink hat that says boy on it? I don't know, man. Is that like the fashion right now? Thank you, thank you. Okay, so does it say anything else on there? So he's a Rainbow Island boy, as far as we can tell. Either that or he's being like, boy, comma, this Rainbow Island. It's hard to tell from the enunciation of the whole thing. I'm not really sure what to say. Okay, so with what we have going on right now, how hard is it to make a fishing rod, out of curiosity? Is that easy to make, or is that hard to make? So does he want a classic fishing rod? Oh, a beginner's fishing rod. So he wants 2 cocoons, a copper bar. Okay, I can do that. That's not hard. Let's go kick some trees real fast and see if we can knock out a couple of these things. Come on, cocoon. Kicking a tree, getting a cocoon. Kicking that tree like I was a loon. There it is. So we've got it right there. Now what we want to do is we're going to go back to one of our forges. And at our forge, we will jump straight in and we will say we would like to make... Actually, I'm going to refuel this with 20 wood. So we've got 20 hours worth of burning right there. And then I will say, go ahead and give me as many copper bars as you can spit out. One thing I really like about the crafting is that the copper bars, as they finish, they stack up inside of the crafting bench, which is really cool. That's a little feature that I like very much for whatever reason. Not totally sure why I like it so much, but it is a satisfying little feature. Given the fact that we're all out of energy for right now, there's not a lot of other stuff that I can do. What should I do with this builder's license? I guess we could run around and do some quests. We've got several hours to do that, so we might as well. Now, it looks like we've got a quest inside the apartment building over here, maybe? Or is it inside? I think it's inside of here. I think it's the mayor. We'll go talk to the mayor, and we'll tool around and see who we can meet inside this wonderful little world of Portia. What's up, Gail? How you doing, man? Why do you look like a frog, dude? You look like a baby that grew a mustache. Looks very surprised. Alright, you should get to know some of the people living in the town for your own benefit. Here's a list of people, and so we gotta go around and talk to some shop owners. Let's go see if we can meet some people and get some free stuff, because believe me, they do give you free stuff as part of a welcome present for coming into town, so it's not a bad idea to get it done. I will go over to A&G Construction. We'll talk to this guy first. And where's he hiding at? There he is. Welcome. If you're in need of a house or workshop upgrades, this is the place to be. All you need to do is select a plan. Boom. Tend to our relationship. So we've got him out of the way. I don't know how many people I got to talk to, but I'm hoping we get paid for this. If somebody gave me like a little cash stipulation to meet people, I think that would be the perfect thing to keep the interactional anxiety at a minimum. Let's see. This guy over here is doing something inside, maybe? Alright, let's go inside the round table for right now. This guy also acts as, I think, a weapon trainer or something later on in the game. I'm not sure exactly how it works. His name is Django! And so there it is. He builds food and refreshments and gives us a free orange juice just in case that was something that we were looking for. OJ is my favorite of the juices. I do like pineapple juice a lot, but it doesn't agree with me anymore. Just doesn't... Look at this badass dude over here. How do I get that cool outfit? Like, how do I get to walk around with a bear on my head? Like, how do I earn that right inside this society? I'm a bit confused by this. Can I drink the orange juice? Oh, I can. Cool. What did the orange juice do? Or did I just, like, drop it? Maybe it gives back HP or something. Alright, so inside of here, we can talk to Polly. Welcome, smallish builder. I sell furniture here in my store, so if you have need for manly decors, you know where to find me. I'm going to give you this to get you started. 3 hardwood. Hell yeah. And as you can see, they have different portraits right now. They're using fill-ins for each character. That's why they all look the same. But if you look at their portraits when our reputation goes up, you can tell they're going to diversify what people look like in town because the portraits look different. Mars, nice to have you. Need tools or weapons? You can come to my shop. Cool, let's do it. Got 2 stone bricks for free from that cat. Does she want to be talked to? Yeah, welcome to our little town. Yeah, she's the armor vendor, so she gives us some cloth to start out with. And then I think the final person we want to talk to is going to be up here, and I think it's the doctor, as far as I remember. He's like back in like a little street corner here. Lives in like an alleyway or something. Oh, never mind. I don't think he's actually inside his house. He might be down the street at some kind of stop. That's where I found him before, was inside his house. He might be at like a storefront over here. He heals you if you get beat up too badly. You can think of him as being like your, oh, I don't know. Your own little mobile hospital, I guess. We'll get to the top of the hill. We'll talk to him. And with that, we'll probably get towards the end of our episode from My Time at Portia. Is he over here? Oh, it's the clinic. There we go. Cool. Into the clinic we go. Doc, where you at? Phyllis? No, I don't need a Phyllis right now. I need Dr. Zhu. He's the only doctor around, and so there it is. So as you can see, if you look at his portrait right there, he looks completely different than this character. They just haven't gotten to put in the physical models yet, I don't think, because the game's in early development. But yeah, this game's called My Time at Portia. If you like what you saw so far, let me know down below. I had a lot of fun checking out this game, and I can't wait to play it a little bit more. Let me know if you want to see some follow-up stuff. Let me know. I'll see y'all next time. How do, everybody?